Hey guys, Captain Jerwa here, bringing you a fun RU battle ahead against this guy, Birds 2 MLG for you, who as you can see is really high in the ladder, which is great because it means that he's a great player, which means this should be a good battle. So anyway, he decides to lead off with his level 1 Pineco, which is interesting because it gets rocks and rapid spin, and it also has sturdy, and he has that in combination with the berry juice, which is interesting because it means he can kind of have like two sturdies in essence, which is like two free turns. But it doesn't end up working out since I broke his sturdy with the rapid spin, getting his rocks out of there, which it makes me able to get my rocks up and him get no rocks up. And here his Sceptile is in, and I thought my Licky Licky could take these Focus Blasts better, but it turns out I can't. So I'm just sitting in here stalling, trying to think of what to do against this thing, since this thing is a huge threat to my entire team. So eventually I decide to go into my Selgor, which can outspeed the Sceptile and break his sub with that nice Bug Buzz. But unfortunately, as you're going to see, he has either the HP Fire or the HP Rock, which is just going to take out my Selgor. But at this point, I can go into my Entei to threaten him out, but predicting this Kabutops switch in, I can go into my Tangrowth because I wanted to get something put to sleep at this point. And he ends up bringing his Gallade, which actually has the Lumberry, but, you know, it's okay because Tangrowth is a really great physical wall. So I'm just going to sit in here and just stall him out with nice Leech Seed combination. And as you can see here, I'm just going to start spamming Sleep Powder because I was predicting him to get the first turn wake because people always get the first turn wake. But that didn't end up being the case. And as you can see, when he wakes up, he'll be able to hit me, and that is definitely a 2-hit KO. But since I was just continuously going for the Sleep Powder, I'm able to put him back to sleep. And with all that Leech Seed damage and with the defense drops, I can now easily take him out with that Giga Drain, which is great because now I'm going to be at the range of HP when I switch out, I'll be at full again, which is absolutely amazing. Tangrowth is just such a tank. So now I'm going to go into my Poliwrath to take the Flare Blitz. And this play right here is very crucial, because if he had stayed in and just gotten off some damage, I would have lost. But he ends up switching to his Sceptile on my Substitute. And you know what happens when a Substitute goes down. That's right, there's going to be a Focus Punch that's going to happen. So here it comes, boom! That Sceptile is down. That is one huge threat out of the way, and Poliwrath is just sitting in here looking good at over half health. So I thought Sandslash could take a couple hits from Swellow, but it turns out that since I'm max HP and max attack, that I cannot take 2 hits from this really powerful bird, because you know, birds might just be too MLG for me, you know? I mean, I think he was kind of trying to infer that this battle. But anyway, I can bring my Entei to threaten him out, and he just ends up sacking his Pineco, and which gives him leeway to bring his own Entei in. And as you're going to see here, since he is Life Orbed, that means I can just switch around between my Poliwrath and my Tangrowth to Life Orb stall him, because he goes for extreme speed here, which I take really, really easily. And then after that, I'm just going to go into my Poliwrath to sack that and make his Entei die to recoil. And now, if you look at his last two guys, he's got a Kabutops and a Swellow. And since you saw the Hidden Power earlier, that is actually Hidden Power Grass, which is going to be able to take out this Kabutops after I live that Aqua Jet. Because Hidden Power Grass is really good to have on Entei because it takes out Entei's most common checks like Kabutops and Quagsire and Alola. But anyway, this is going to be my match, and if you saw that he was number 2 at the beginning of the battle at 1962 points, he was actually in 1966 before our battle, which means that he was the number 1 guy, and that means that I was actually able to knock him down to number 2, which feels awesome. But anyway, if you enjoyed, then leave a like, and otherwise, I am out of here.